to Quirky Books with Katie. Now, I apologize in advance for the same shirt that you're going to be seeing in like the next, I don't know, like 3 or 4 videos, but I am going to visit my aunt in Delaware this week, so I have to pre-film. Apologize in advance. So today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. Usually I just talk about books, but today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite TV shows because it's always more fun to watch a TV show when you have other people to talk about them with. And like some shows I can talk like to some people on Twitter, but if any of you guys watch the TV shows I talk about, let me know down below because we're going to have to talk. Now, there are a lot of TV shows I watch, and I mean, I just watch a bunch of different stuff. I don't watch that many, like, fandom shows or, like, bad reality TV. I went through that phase a while ago. The first show, which is probably, like, my absolute favorite right now, is Nashville. My God, I adore Nashville. So Nashville is, of course, set in Tennessee, and it's about the country music industry. Now, do not shame me for liking country music, because a lot of people around here do that. I love this show so much. It's just, it has so many good actors, and the music on it is fabulous. I've purchased probably most of the music for my iPod, and the last episode of the season, oh my God, so many freaking cliffhangers. I'm so mad, and it doesn't come back until October. Why? I love Nashville so much. It's such a good show. Another one of my favorite series is The Vampire Diaries. Now, do not hate for that either, but I really like this show. Now, this season, the 4th season, was a huge disappointment. Was not a fan at all. But this series is actually based on a set of books by L.J. Smith. Now, the books aren't as good as the TV show. I'm going to have to admit it. The books are kind of weird, but this show, it's like about vampires, and then there's werewolves and all this other stuff. And like I said, this season was okay. Seasons 2 and 3 are probably the best, and my advice is if you're starting the show, give it a few episodes. It doesn't start to get good until like episode 10, because the first few they're just really weird. And the good things that happened in this season were Klaus and Caroline. My God, one of my OTPs on TV, and Damon and Elena finally come together. Yes, this is what my life revolves around, fangirling over books and TV shows, but I'm sure you guys knew that already. And another one of my favorite TV shows is The Mindy Project, which is on Fox. I adore Mindy Kaling. She is definitely one of my girl crushes. And one of the best moments in the last few weeks, I went on vacation to LA, and at Universal, I did this studio tour, and I got to see the soundstage where they filmed, and I was totally freaking out. Like, we were in this, like, bus thing, and they're just like, oh, right over there is where they filmed that show, The Mindy Project. I was just like, oh my God, what if Mindy Kaling's there right now? Yeah, but yeah, this show is just hilarious. It took a while for me to really love it, but it's really funny. And I really suggest this show, especially if you like New Girl with Zooey Deschanel, because they run back to back anyway. Another one of my favorite shows is Once Upon a Time. Now, no one watches this show, and I do not understand why, because I love it so much. It's basically like a modern interpretation of all like the Grimm fairy tales, and it's really good. And I mean, I know like some people make fun of the effects, and the effects are not the best, but it has such a good storyline, and it follows so many different characters. And even though at the end of the first season you're just like, what are they going to do next? Second season's even better, and the third one is going to be as amazing as well. And I'm so excited for the spin-off series, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. It looks amazing. Next, I'm going to talk about Elementary. Now, I know people are fans of Sherlock, and I'm okay with that, but Elementary, it has my heart, and it is a modern interpretation of Sherlock Holmes, just like Sherlock, except it's set in New York, and Watson is played by a woman, and she's played by Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu's amazing, and I really like this show because it takes a new twist on the dynamic between Sherlock and Watson, and there are so many moments that are just like, oh, you're just doing that to tease us, even though I'm so mad because all the writers are like, oh, Sherlock and Watson are never going to get together. So mad. But at the end of the first season, like the last episode, it was like the length of 2 regular episodes, and it was so good, and there were like so many twists and turns, and even Moriarty has a different spin in this TV show. Another TV show that I love that is actually like brand new It just started like this summer, and that's The Fosters on ABC Family. Now, this is about a family who there are a gay couple as parents, and they kind of take in these foster kids, and they have this whole blended family. And at first the idea with me was like, I don't know, but it's so good. It just has so much heart, and you really get emotionally invested in it. And the freaking mid-season finale, I was freaking out with so many people on Twitter. I was like, oh my goodness, so what's gonna happen next? It's bad, and I'm emotionally damaged right now. Now, I'm only going to talk about a few more, but there's been some TV shows that I've just like recently started watching because it's summer. I recently started watching Supernatural, which I decided to do that because of Tumblr, and everyone's like, oh my god, Supernatural. And I like it. I'm just not like in love with it because I think I got most of the way through the first season, then I just stopped. But that's good. I'm probably going to continue that eventually, but it has 8 seasons, so that's kind of intimidating. And I've also just recently started watching Sherlock, which I like, but I think I like Elementary better, and everyone's just like Sherlock, and it's kind of funny to see all the like Sherlock-obsessed people on Tumblr because they freak out over everything. But if you guys have any TV show suggestions for me, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always looking for good new TV shows. If you watch any of these, let me know. So, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again soon.